Hello everyone, it's Adam here. This is an R1250GS without a rear shock. Sorry. Hello everyone, it's Adam here. This is an R1250GS without a rear silencer. Where is it? Well, we're not going for the loudest bike possible award. We're installing aftermarket exhaust in this bike. But I want to show you how to remove the stock one first. Very, very simple. So you're going to have on a stock configuration, a T40 Torx right here. You're going to have a 13 mil socket bolt or clamp right there. And then you'll have an assortment of like T25s that hold the heat shield onto this, the back piece of this header. What it looks like in reality is you have, here's the second and the third T25, here is your sleeve, and then here is your T40 bolt that mounts to the subframe. You're going to grab your new exhaust, which you should have handy if you're like me. And you're going to find your Akrapovic heat shield. You're going to move your T25 bolts over to that, so you're going to use the OEM ones. Now you're not going to reuse the OEM sleeve. You're going to grab your, this is the Euro spec Acra exhaust. So to my knowledge, the one that you'll buy from like Revzilla stateside, USA, is identical in a lot of ways to the one that you'll get in Europe. That is a BMW part. This is a BMW part produced by Akrapovic. It is Euro5 compliant or Euro6 compliant, one of those two. It's stamped on the back for EU compliancy with some BMW part numbers. So it's noise and sound related. But my opinion was this can looks way nicer than the one that you'll get in the US. The one in the US kind of like, it doesn't taper. It just kind of goes straight out. And so while the internals may be the same, this looks cooler. And so I got this one instead. And in fact, it was cheaper than the one in the US because I got it used. So the USA one is $1,100, $1,200. This part in Europe is 1,900 euros. However, I got it used for $700. So yeah, used clearly, but it looks cooler on the bike. And so we're going to slide this on and see how it fits. So we're going to start just by making sure that our sleeve is correct, slide it onto the bike, and then we're going to go ahead and hang it using the OEM component. So you're going to retain that bolt I just showed you from the top. So you've moved over not only the piece here and this T40, but also there's a little silver backing plate that moves over too that was between the old exhaust and the mounting point here. T40 down below, turning it pretty hard. You're turning it actually to the point where when you move this, there's no play at all in this. So I actually moved this down a little bit to the sleeve away from that little carve out there to make it work. Looks great. Obviously on the GSA, it's covered up by the pannier rack, but I'm actually going for sound more than aesthetics, even though it looked good when the panniers are off. I think this can just looks much nicer than the one that you would buy stateside. As for DB killers, I actually don't know if the DB killer is in there or not. We'll have to see. It may not be. It's full of styrofoam at the moment. Now we're going to grab the heat shield. These are all T25s. The old heat shield in the 1200 had all kinds of like little backing plates and stuff. I think what I'm going to do is just basically get these T25s that are off the bike here. Oops. Where'd you go? There you are. And let's see how this works. Let's put these in there and line them up. It has the captive bits already in place, which were probably moved over from the other guy's bike. Oh, this one here does not move over. So we just have like this, 1, 2, and 3. So the one that was right there is just going to stay as is. Interesting. All right, so before and after. I'll get some photos when we're outside, but as for sound, we're not going to do that yet today. I'll do a separate sound video test, but beautiful, beautiful can on the R1250 GS Adventure. I did apply Loctite to these. I just felt like I wanted extra assurance. This does not allow you to, I wish I could clear that up. It doesn't really allow you to get to the throttle actuator valve if you need to get to that, but oh well, it's fine. Really, honestly, it's not a big deal. But yeah, the whole thing looks nice. Looks really, really good. I love that taper at the bottom. This was this is an exhaust that if you order a GS, R1250GS or GS Adventure in Europe, EU countries, then you can option this as an extra. I think it might have come on some of the trims, like on the GS Trophy or the Rally or the HP Rally. I don't know, but yeah, it fits well, fits perfectly. It is a BMW part, it should, and I'm excited. So I'm gonna remove this here just to kind of get that out of the way, and then we've pretty much completed the circle. I'll get that out with a pick. But yeah, pretty easy to install an exhaust on this bike. And if you have like a Remus or Aero or whatever, they're all going to install the same. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and ride safe. Take care.